here I am again. I wasn't sure I wanted to talk about today as part of my sort of transformation journey. And then I got to thinking about friendships and people, and I thought that's probably an important thing to talk about because it has been important for me on this healing transformation journey, not necessarily from the TMS, but definitely from the breast cancer in 2023. And it's also tied in with the fact that I stopped drinking alcohol, which is one of the best things I could ever have done for my health. Both of those things have massively shifted my friendship landscape. And it's just my experience. This doesn't mean it's going to be the experience for everybody. And for some people, it might be very different. But for me, and this was one of the hardest things for me to deal with the breast cancer, because I'm very open. I wanted to talk about what was happening to me. I wanted people to, I was very open. I wanted people to be able to talk to me about it, and I would answer very, honestly. And it really helped me to be able to talk about it. But very few people gave me that opportunity. For me, this is just my experience. When I told people that I was going through breast cancer, I had everybody saying, I'm here for you, whatever you need. And I am sure they really, really meant that at that moment. But saying it and doing it are very different things. And what I mean by that is there were people, even in my own family, who you could just tell they didn't know what to say. So they said nothing. And if I cried, they didn't know how to respond to that. Because I don't think we're ever taught, are we? Or many of us are taught how to respond when someone's crying. And don't get me wrong, there were some people who were great, but very few. There was one friend I had in particular she was very supportive. She was there for sort of every milestone. But there was the other friends who just gently stepped away. It wasn't like they cut me off, but they just gently edged. It was as if they were edging backwards out of my life. And I get it. Our friendship was based on having a good time, fun, lightheartedness, and there's nothing fun or lighthearted about going through cancer, and I get it. But it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. And it really surprised me, because some of those friendships I thought were really solid. I thought they would stand that kind of trauma. But they slipped away very quickly, very quietly. It had already started, and then I had the breast cancer diagnosis in the Feb. In the November, I stopped drinking alcohol. And I still say it's the best thing I ever did, and I've done videos on that, and I will do another one because it's so prevalent, and more people are doing this, because you've only got to look up the World Health Organization. It is now, alcohol is now categorized a category 1 carcinogen. That's in the same category as tobacco and asbestos. What is shocking is not many people know this. Why is this not told to us? I'm going off at a tangent here. But all through my treatment with the medical profession, not once, and believe me, I asked, not once did anybody ever say, do you drink alcohol? Have you thought about perhaps not drinking alcohol? Because this is my view, but the science backs it up. There's no safe limit, so it's not about all cutting it down. There is no safe limit. Alcohol is linked to about 7 cancers, breast included. And But yes, when I stopped drinking, and I feel amazing, and I think I'm a much better friend, a nicer person, I'm more present, calmer, happier, I don't repeat myself, and I still do all of the same things. I still go to the pub, go out for dinner, like a giggle, but it was like those friends had already decided before they gave me chance to show them I was still the same person, that Clare doesn't drink anymore, she's not worth our friendship. Now I know you could say, well, they weren't the right friends for you, and that's absolutely right. The purpose of this video is just to say your friendships can shift and it can shock you. It can shock you in positive ways, so like the friend who was really there for me with every milestone, I didn't expect that, and her capacity to be so thoughtful and so kind blew me away. But the friends who stepped away, and now 3 years on, they're not in my life, one set of friends are not in my life at all, that makes me feel really sad. And I'm trying positively to think, yes, my friendship group is really tiny now, but that's leaving room for new friendships to come in, because the universe loves a vacuum. But what I'm saying is, going through cancer and or quitting alcohol can have a huge impact on your social circle and your relationships with your family, in a positive way, but also in a negative way. You can feel let down, and it's not done with malice. It's because some people just do not know how to deal with those things in the cancer respect. And with the alcohol, I think some people just judge you as, oh, you're not drinking anymore, you're no fun, and that's on them. So I guess this is just to say my experience was, in addition to going through the trauma of breast cancer, I lost friends, and that was difficult. Losing friendships is a hard one, and it, yeah, I mourned for those friends. And there's another one who's still a friend in my life, but it's changed. It's like we're more WhatsApp pen pals now than friends who get together and hang out, and that's been driven more by her. And yeah, so yeah, a bit of a sobering one today. But just to finish, if stopping drinking is something you're thinking about or you're curious about, have a listen to the Andrew Huberman podcast. I think it's episode 86 or 88, one of those. But also have a read of the book This Naked Mind, or just put it into Instagram or ChatGPT, and there are so many really cool people now who are supportive in this space, and there's so much science there now, and these people are trailblazing. They're showing you that you can still be you and still have an amazing life without alcohol, honestly. So if you're curious, just give it some thought. So yeah, that's what I've got for you today.